I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
There are
But
real feelings there.
We find out that it's really, really serious,
Yes,
you know?
yes.
But I think personally, I would agree with Angela because I don't know that friends, you know, within the friendship circle should date.
Yeah, and you thought it was just a rebound. I don't know why I just did that. But
Lisa, you're on TV.
What did you do? What
You
did
don't
you
want
do?
no, she can't repeat it.
I can't.
She can't.
No,
But come to find out, people have to stay tuning in for next season. This is the finale coming on Friday.
Okay.
And I got to tell you, Richard and Jennifer are seriously
Well,
going
but I want to
in.
go back to what you said.
Okay.
You don't date within the friendship circle, but that's how you really meet and know people.
But when it's an intimate friendship circle, like when we've all been best friends for many years, the scary thing is if the relationship does not work
and
out.
then everybody gets hurt.
Yeah,
And then
but is
everyone
it your
gets hurt.
place to prevent maybe they would have like the perfect life together?
Well, you know, if it's the perfect life, but I think they have to be mature and not make it about sex.
Did you
take their time.
Did you truly examine your motives, though? Who knows? Maybe you were being territorial.
As far as Angela
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
maybe, you know, Angela's very territorial.
Yeah,
She probably
all
doesn't
right.
want to lose her friend. Who knows? But all I have to say is
so
tune in on Friday.
I got to move you along here.
Yes.
That Empire.
Oh my gosh. Can we just talk about Empire? Do you know people are Empire junkies?
Oh, yeah.
When my episodes came on, people were literally sending crazy Instagram messages and tweets, pissed off at Carol, my character, thinking that she got Jussie Smollett's character, Jamal, killed. It was just too funny.
More than anything that you've done, you've received more reaction to this, you think?
I gotta tell you, I mean, at first it was the Angela character, and then also being here talking to Steve because someone in spinning class had a nerve to say, "You're Tasha Smith, who's always talking to Steve Edwards." I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Everything you've done.
Everything I've done.
Yeah.
But people go crazy over Empire, even in South Africa. I just got a chance to go.
We have a picture
You
of
do?
you. What an amazing
We'll move on.
experience.
Yeah,
Oh
where
my
were
gosh.
Botswana? Where
I
were
was
you?
in South Africa. I was in Cape Town, Johannesburg, and Botswana. I got a chance to teach a T-Saw seminar, and I got a chance to go visit the Apartheid Museum, the Lion Park. I got a chance to go to a real village in Botswana. And what was so deep about the village is that they literally put cow dung on the floor to keep the snakes out. And the women were telling me it's the woman's job. And I was like, but then what am I going to smell like at the end of the
And
day?
you said, I'm not thrown by Cal Smith. I'm in show business and I deal with a lot of bull.
On a daily basis.
I
yeah.
just said that I wouldn't have made a good daughter-in-law if I would have had to do that job.
So you have video on your Instagram page. It's
Yes.
great to see all
Yes.
that. But I do want to ask you, the last time you were here
Yes.
was right during December, the day before you went to court
Oh my goodness.
to try and get your marriage
Annulled, not divorced, annulled.
annulled after nearly
3 years
yeah.
and 10 months of marriage. I thank my amazing attorney, Gary Fishbein, who is fantastic, who actually was the one that told me he didn't think this was a divorce trial. He felt it was an annulment trial because of all the fraud that was discovered through the private investigator about the man that I had so-called the M word.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, listen, I remember him. I
Yes,
remember
and
you.
we don't say his name.
No,
we
I'm not-
call
okay,
him
all
the
right, all right, all right,
unmentionable.
okay. I
That's
mean-
his name, the unmentionable.
All right.
Like on Harry Potter.
I
got
remember
it.
him seeming like a nice guy. You seemed
Yes.
very happy with him.
Yes.
What happened?
Well, after my twin sister hired a private investigator to do a background check because there were a lot of things that, you know, she didn't believe,
Discrepancies,
and my family was questioning about this man. We found out about 6 wives previous, criminal background, multiple stuff. I mean, it was a lot of criminal stuff. And, you know, basically after the judge heard everyone's testimony, including his, mine, his kid, the private investigator that accumulated the information, and after 2 weeks he took 2 weeks before he gave his ruling, we got it annulled.
Well, Tasha, how do you go, because after all of that, then he went and did a very nasty expose, in his words,
Yes.
on you. And how do you even fight back about that? Or do you took the
I
high-
don't. I
Yeah.
mean, the thing is that I thank God for, you know, my time in court. You know, the information was presented before the judge, presented before the court, and that's how they ruled. And that's where I stand. You know, we got our time in court, and this is what the ruling was.
But let me ask you this.
Yes.
You're a pretty smart woman, and
Yes.
you have seen the dark side of life. You
I sure have.
Okay. You're not a finishing school graduate. You've seen life.
Yes.
How did you not pick up anything like this? You're talking about 5 or 6 wives previously.
Yes.
Children, tax problems.
Yes.
Debts.
You know what's deep? One, I think that, you know, I went into the relationship believing everything he said. Like, I didn't have no reason to believe that the things that he said and the way that he presented himself was not true. And I also think my desire to be in a relationship and thinking, oh my gosh, I'm turning 40, I need to have kids, I need to have a family. And sometimes I think that vulnerability could cloud
Right.
your perception
and
of things.
You fill in the spaces yourself.
Yeah, in a way.
yeah,
And it's like
yeah.
you want to believe people. But I say to all women out there, don't believe a daggone thing until you do a full-on background check. I think if you are a career woman and if you are making a nice amount of, how about this? Even if you're on welfare, I say go do a background check because he might try to get half of that.
How much does it cost you?
Okay.
How much did this cost you?
It cost me a lot of money, but can I tell you something? It was worth the fight of my freedom and the fact that that marriage was annulled. It was wiped out.
Never
it never
recognized,
existed.
yeah.
And it was worth the fight. And I mean, sometimes people are afraid to fight. But when you believe in something and you know something is right, guess what? It's worth it. It's funny. Let me just tell you this. When I was at the, I went to go to Robben Island, right? And there was one of the former
Robben
inmates.
Island, the prison?
Yes, the prison that Mandela was in,
Yes.
in Cape Town. And I went there, and one of the inmates was one of the tour guides. And we were asking questions about how do you feel about the experience you had and about the people that tortured you. He said, I feel good and I have forgiven because I accomplished my objective. And for me, in the battle in court, I feel great because I accomplished my objective, which was to get justice, and that's what I got, was justice in the ruling of annulment. And for women out there, don't be ashamed, don't be afraid, because guess what? I realized after talking about this, I'm not the only woman that's ever been conned.
Well, it certainly hasn't killed your energy.
No, it hasn't. And I'm motivated, and guess what else? Dating and having a good time. Okay? Having a good time. I mean, there isn't any one particular person.
All right,
because
enough.
now I'm not
Stop.
doing that,
She wants you to know it's not over yet, right? That's what you just said.
You got
It
a
just
chance.
started,
Okay.
baby.
You have a
All right.
chance.
I'm singing the Lenny Kravitz song. It ain't over till it's over.
Okay, Tyler Perry's For Better or Worse airs this Friday, 9 o'clock on OWN, the everlasting chapters of adventure in your life.
Yes.
Wow.
So
Always
make
great.
sure you guys tune in. And thanks for all the Empire support, people.
All right, okay.